Intentional torts are exactly as the name suggests. They are torts that are done on purpose or with intention that result in harm to someone else. The first example that we're going to talk about is assault and battery. And assault and battery are probably familiar terms to you because we hear them used a lot in television shows and even in our daily life, but there's an important distinction in the law, in tort law, between the two of them. Now, assault is defined as intentionally creating a reasonable belief that offensive bodily harm is imminent. And each part of that sentence is really important. The contact has to be intentional. That's going to be a trend we noticed with our intentional torts. So intentionally cause a person to reasonably believe. So it doesn't have to be beyond every technicality. So somebody would reasonably believe that offensive contact, so not all contact, not all social contact, if you brush up against people in a crowd, is going to count here. It has to be particularly offensive contact is imminent. So is going to happen right now. So what does that mean if you take it all together? What we are getting at with the tort of assault is that we are trying to discourage threats. And so whenever it seems like we're dealing with a threat, but no actual contact has been made, it's probably assault, not a battery. Okay? Battery is when intentional offensive contact is created. And so the difference between the two is that assault is trying to discourage threats, whereas battery is trying to discourage violence. Having said that, battery can occur, or the elements of battery can be satisfied even if an act isn't actually physically harmful. So an example could be non-consensual kiss or non-consensual touching. That may not actually be a violent act, but it could still be considered offensive contact depending on the situation. And so battery, you're going to trigger battery when we have the actual contact at play. It doesn't matter if the intent in this case is to actually cause the harm that was suffered. So it doesn't matter if you're actually intending to cause the offense. What you're concerned with was, did offense occur and did you intend to do the act that caused the offense? And one last thing I want to note is that a number of actions or a number of different laws can be broken under the same set of facts. And so here we have rise to tort law and we have rise to criminal law. And the criminal assault and battery, not the concern of this chapter. It can occur in addition to these things, but the tort actions stand alone.